Hey, you with me? Okay. Alright, you're waking up. It's okay. It's okay. Take a deep breath. Just. Okay. Take another one. Another deep breath. There you go. Probably wondering where you are, right? Well, you are roughly 150,000 years in the future. Yes. You are what we today call a caveman or Neanderthal. Yes, this is a big, big shock, I know. So just let's take another deep breath, okay? And feel a little bit better? Alright. Well, you're probably wondering why we brought you here. Well, we've been studying you for a very long time, or at least I have. My name is Dr. Hamilton, and I am a specialty researcher, and I cover many, many areas, and you happen to be one of my areas to cover. So I'm going to be conducting an interview with you and also checking out some of your vital signs and taking some preliminary data, okay? Alright. Just give me 1 second while I get my file set up and we can begin talking. I want to let you know that if you're feeling anxious or uncomfortable, let us know. We can give you a light sedative, and that should help you relax if necessary. What was that? Yes, we actually have brought your family with you. I'm sure what you remember, the details are fuzzy, but what we did was we traveled back in time to your era. We found you and your family. We tranquilized you and we brought you here. And we have constructed a very specialty enclosure for you guys so that it will be very similar to your home back 150,000 years ago. So let me see here. Yes, both your son and daughter are here with us. No need to worry about that. Alright. No, we actually have never done this before. You are our guinea pigs, so to say. And we're very, very interested in what you have to tell us. So my first question is, do you have a first name? And how about your wife? And your son as well? Okay. And your daughter? Alrighty. Oh, what we call it typing. It's and a computer. And what a computer is exactly is, it's basically just a rock, we'll say, that holds data inside of it for us to look at it another time. So we can press a little button on the rock computer and it will turn on and the data will be transmitted to us. Yes. It's not really powered by fire, it's more powered by lightning. We have been able to harness the powers of lightning in the future, and we use it to stay light in the dark. Alright. Now, I wanted to ask you, do you do all the main hunting in your family? Okay. Mm. So your wife actually does a lot of the hunting with you. Alright. Has your son or daughter began hunting? Your son? And do you know the ages of your children? Alright. And do you know your own age? And how about your wife's age? Oh, so she's older than you. Oh, okay, so you are her second partner. I see. And what happened to her first partner? Oh, I see. So he was killed. Do you know what he was killed by? Oh, does that have long, like, teeth coming out like this? Ah, yes. We're very familiar with that species. And have you ever been attacked by any creatures, or broken any bones, or suffered any injuries? Oh, okay. So you've broken this bone right here. We call that bone the clavicle. And you've broken this bone right here on this side, your left side. Okay. And you've also broken this bone as well, correct? Okay. And any bones on your legs? Oh, okay, so you've broken your ankle 2 times. Was it the same leg? It was, so you've broken the same ankle twice. And how about your wife or children? Have they broken any bones yet? Okay. So your wife has broken a couple bones. Yes. Well, if she's going hunting with you, that is no surprise. How about your son or daughter? Have they suffered any accidents on your hunting trips? Oh, okay. So your daughter has actually cracked her skull? Mm. Did she suffer any brain trauma due to that? Oh, okay, so let me just explain a couple things about the biological organism. So, biological organisms, which is me, as well as you, are made out of a hard structure on the inside, which is bone. It keeps us rigid, it keeps us able to move, and provides a platform for muscles to act and cause movement. Inside of our head, which is this, is a large structure about this size that is called a brain. Now, the brain actually controls the entire movements of the body. So, what I mean when I say brain trauma is she different after cracking her skull? Or is she the same? Well, great. So she did not suffer any brain trauma from that accident. And your son? Okay, so he's broken a couple bones since starting hunting with you. One question I would like to ask is, have you have any friends or acquaintances with any other cave families or Neanderthal people? Oh, okay, so you do keep some friends. How many would you say that you have? Alright, so you do keep about 2 to 3 Neanderthal families close. Do you guys cooperate together, such as on hunting trips or for childcare? Gotcha. So, from what you have said, I understand that your wives sort of do a rotating schedule of childcare, and wives will go with the husbands to hunt, and one wife will stay behind and take care of the younger children. Is that correct? Okay. Oh, I'm very sorry to hear that. So one of your friend's wives was recently severely injured. Well, along those lines, do you use herbs or plants as medicine? Do you have any particular plants that you believe can heal you, whether you're sick or as a topical treatment for light abrasions or anything along those lines? Okay, so you do have a couple plants you like for maybe some indigestion. Indigestion is when your stomach hurts after eating, or you're having difficulty passing a particular food. Alright. I'm sure you don't know our names for these plants, but perhaps we can provide some ways for you to identify them for us. It will be very helpful for us to know what plants you guys use, just because we are frequently studying plants to find out different medicines or different ways that plants can be used, and we definitely do not have all the knowledge out there about the wide diversity of chemicals that are in plants. Another question I would like to ask is, have you seen humans or creatures that look just like you but are slightly different, perhaps taller, more thin body type? You have, actually. So there is a human camp nearby your cave. Interesting. Alright. That's exactly what we were wanting to hear. And have you interacted at all with these humans? Okay. So you don't really talk to them too much, but you do interact a bit. What is it about the humans that you don't wish to interact with them so much? Okay. They just do things differently. Understand. Oh, and they live all together in more of a communal setting compared to you. Okay. Yes, that is something we definitely expect or suspect about early humans, is how they interact in more of a communal setting, just like we do today. And now, before I continue with more questions, I would like to do a very basic medical exam on you. So I'm going to move my keyboard out of the way and do a very, very basic medical exam. Oh, this is a glove. What do we call? The material is very stretchy, and you can hear it has a very different sound that you've probably never heard before. Is that something different? Yes, it's kind of like a plastic, which you probably would have no knowledge of, but let's see. What it does basically is protects me and you from any contamination. It will also prevent you from getting sick, which you are in a world where you have never encountered our illnesses or diseases, and we want to keep it that way. Your home is actually in a very secure facility. We are not letting any sick people in or out. We want to make sure that you are safe and will not become sick from our today's diseases. Alright, now I want you to just keep your head forward like you have it. I'm going to touch around this area of your neck, okay? So just keep your head right where it is, so I can examine. area, what lymph nodes you might have, or, different structures that may be very foreign for me. I'm going to feel around your ears. Feel the shape and curvature of your ears. So definitely something different than what I'm used to. I haven't felt this type of shape before. I'm going to reach up and feel your skull. Now, you haven't broken anything on your skull from what you know, so I won't have to be terribly gentle, but I will be for your sake. Just feeling the shape of your skull through your hair. Definitely a couple of bumps here and there where you may have been injured slightly, but not broken or anything like that. Just gonna feel the curvature as your skull meets your neck in the back. Definitely a much larger back portion of your skull than what I'm used to. Now, if you don't mind, I'm gonna touch your face, feel the structures on your face, feel the front of your skull, and I'm going to be very gentle, so don't worry. If you do feel relaxed, feel free to close your eyes and just let this relax you. We are going to take very good care of you today, don't worry. You and your family will be treated like royalty with us. Just feeling around your lip area, feeling the structures of your mouth and your teeth. I'm gonna slide my hands along your chin and your mandible. And slide my hands up to your temple and across your brow, over your eyebrows, and down your nose. On your upper lip, your cupid's bow. And I'm gonna slide my hands along your cheeks, feeling your cheekbone and the structure of that. Alright. So, structure of your face is definitely something that I'm not used to. It's very different for us. But this is part of the fun. Now, I'm going to take your blood pressure and I'm going to see what your relaxing heart rate is at. This device that I'm holding is called a stethoscope, and what it does is it just makes it so that my hearing is actually improved when I listen to your heartbeat. And what your heartbeat is where your heartbeat right down here, and it beats as you know. And what that does is it pumps blood, the red stuff, through your body, which enables you to live. If you just put your arm out for me, just like this, and I will get your resting heart rate, alright? Just going to look at my clock. Okay, so your heart rate is actually very low for us. Our heart rate is a bit faster than that. And what I'm going to do now is take your blood pressure. What I have here is a blood pressure cuff. And basically what it does is it will hook onto your arm. It will squeeze your arm just a little bit. You don't need to be worried about the squeezing or anything. And it will measure the force of the blood. It's also a good indication of your health. So I expect this to give a very good result considering you live and eat on a very natural diet. Okay. I'm going to unvelcro it, and please keep your arm out just like this again. Okay. Just keep your arm out for me and I can look it up for you. Alright. Make sure that this is right in the right spot. And I'm going to listen to your heartbeat as I do this. Alright, and now here we go. It appears that your blood pressure is very normal, at least compared to ours. Let the air escape. Now let me just unvelcro it from your arm. There you go, now you're free. Now, if you don't mind, I'm going to remove my gloves. So what this measure has indicated to me is that you are in good health. Your heart is in good health, which we were expecting. We're going to check your wife and your children as well, just to make sure that their health is also at the top notch. And we will also be putting you through some other types of treatments and tests in order to get a bit more information about how your body's function and the size of your brain, the size of your organs, and all that. So we will be taking a lot of data about you within the coming weeks. And for right now, we are going to be doing a little activity. I want you to draw for me. And what I mean by drawing is let me see here. I have this item. It is called a pen to us. And what it does is cause markings on a paper. And I want you to make some markings for me along the lines of what you do in your home, your cave. Yes, we did see the drawings. You probably do them with either a hot stone or a very limestone-y material. Let me just do a quick demonstration. I'm going to show you how we draw on this. Basically, this causes marks onto the paper. And I want you to draw whatever comes to your mind. A piece of paper right here for you. And feel free to use up as much space as you want. There's a lot of pages in this. And what this material is basically is trees, tree pulp. And you can write on it very easily. I can give you a pen. There you go. Feel free to take your time. I'm going to put on a new pair of gloves. And just documenting whatever you draw. I'm going to keep it for our records. Okay, feel free to begin at your own pace. you put this pen to the side, I'm going to remove this paper. Feel free to draw another one. I'm going to put this one to a documentation where we can keep it all nice and safe. Side. Feel free to take your time, as much time as you wish with it. You're finished with that one? Okay. Just going to remove it for you. Alright. Feel free to continue and draw as many more as you wish. Feel free to take your time, as much time as you want. Alright. Oh, you're finished with this one? Okay. finished with this one already? Okay, sure. Would you like to draw another? No? You think that's enough for today? Alright, that's fine. Those will go to a very safe place. Take your pen from you. Just want to thank you right now for all the help you've been giving and how helpful you've been so far with us and cooperative. We'd like to keep it that way, alright? So if there's anything you ever need, let us know. We want to keep you happy and healthy here with us. Let's look organized. Just a bit. And right now, we're going to return you to your room so that you can rest and readjust and talk to your family about what's going on exactly. That way they're not afraid and they know that we're nice people. Okay. All right, thank you so much and have a restful evening.